Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check a strategy that one of you suggested. It is based on Oboro's Hypnosis Seal and the recently added Spinel Character Release Limited Supporter. Both of them inflict bind, which is basically slow, but to 100%. This is pretty good because you immobilize enemies. But unfortunately, the best enemy that you can use it on is definitely Mass Taimanin. Because Queen Arachne reduces the duration of debuffs, and the machines are immune to slow. And bind, it's a kind of slow reduction, of speed reduction. So, yeah, let's check very quickly the characters. First of all, and most important, not all of them are maxed out. In fact, only Current Knight is maxed out, so that is important. And I'm doing this on 41. This is not super consistent because I have to go up and down to restore the HP of my characters. But it's viable. I mean, you can do it on 30 and it's going to be pretty good. So, let's go back to the characters. We have Emily, 81. Weapon. I'm going to use this weapon, doesn't really matter. Anti-human Megatamas, all of them. It's 5/5, as you can see. Enhancement, whatever, 13. And this one is 14. I don't want to use it just because I don't want to change the order and everything. But this is better. It's also 5/5, by the way. Whatever Magatamas. Let me put whatever Magatamas. That I'm going to do. Whatever Magatamas, but you are. Then, very important. Bind is a way of speed reduction, and you want to keep control of the enemy. So, for this, we're going to use Homing Bullet just for damage. We're going to use Ground Shocker to further reduce the speed and have other means of speed control. And Drone Shocker also reduces speed. I'm going to go with a full red, as you can see. I could change Homing Bullet for Axe Impact, but I prefer Emily to be able to use the skills whenever she has them available, rather than using Axe Impact, which takes not a lot of time to do the animation, but it takes a good enough amount of time for me to feel uncomfortable about using it. Then, supporters. Obviously, we have Spinel. Unfortunately, Spinel's passive is not that great, but she has an extra passive that increases damage dealt by demon type characters. That's good. And the active which binds the enemy. We're going to use it at the very beginning of the stage, you're going to see. And then I'm going to change to another character. That's kind of the main disadvantage of this strategy I made. You could use it on Oboro, but I don't think you want to have this equipped on Oboro. And you're going to see why. Then I have Susune to increase my damage. And I have Tokiko, limited Tokiko. I know that everyone thinks that this is pretty bad, but it's pretty bad until you find out that it's kind of good for specific things. Speed control and normal attack damage, great. So, yeah, reduces speed every 10 seconds for 3 seconds by 30%, increases damage dealt on normal attacks by 22% because I have them on 3 copies, and increases damage dealt by ally character range attacks by 10%. This is not going to apply, and the active doesn't matter. In fact, these are not going to apply because it's only the passive. So yeah. And then skills, weapon, yeah, that's about it. Then we have, I'm going to leave this at the very end, or at the end. So let's go with Kurenai. Kurenai, as you can see, is maxed out. She has the limited weapon, but I'm going to have the the weapon active down. And I'm not gonna go red, so it's a big stick. It's a big stick, basically. Anti-human. Wait a moment, did I say anti-demon with Emily? No, it's anti-human. That was weird. So, yeah. Anti-human. Whatever Magatamas. 5-5. 15, 13 enchantment. And... okay, before we start with this, let's check the supporters. I'm gonna use Little Witch Sue. Why? To increase the duration of the bind. Then I'm gonna use now to get a little bit of, well, not a little bit, a huge amount of damage increase and damage reduction. And also this for damage increase. I mean, you can use other supporters, but now is super good here. You can change Misaki for other things if you want, but I do recommend, because you're getting both defense and attack. You really do need the defense. That's why. Then I'm using God's Eye because I don't want to use a skill. Let me explain. Unfortunately, you want slow animations, and most of Kurenai's abilities take a good amount of time to perform the animation, and they don't deal too many hits. With the exception of Howling Wind. Howling Wind is excellent for the amount of hits it does within its time, because it's going to proc Little Witch Sue. So I'm going to use Howling Wind, the basic enhancer, and God's Eye because I don't want to do another animation. In fact, I could remove this and it would be okay. Deflective Wind is kind of a must-have for Kurenai, but when you're piloting her, if not, she's going to be stuck in that stance whenever she feels like, and she's not going to be performing her role, extending the duration of the debuffs. So, yeah, those are the supporters, and those are the skills. Now, the last one is Oboro. Oddly enough, Oboro is not going to do what she's supposed to do. I built her so that she performs Hypnosis Seal, but I have never used Hypnosis Seal on the practice runs. So, yeah, let me explain. Oboro, as you can see, is 75, so she's not getting any awakening bonuses. Number one, super important. And besides, she has low stats. Number two, I'm using the limited weapon. Yes, this set is super limited, unfortunately. But the most important part of the kit is definitely Spinel. If you do have a Spinel, you can emulate this with different things. So why do I care about this weapon? In fact, it's only S1, so it's not that great. Well, it gives me 2 more spins with Bloodstorm. That's it. That's the only thing that matters. The damage increase is appreciated, yes, but it's not that important. So, I have another weapon, 5-5, and I'm using, as you can see, the HP Magatamas from Felicia with whatever defensive Magatamas. And I'm going blue. I have Hypnosis Seal, which also, it says Ensnare, reduces speed by 100%. It's kind of Ensnare, Bind. It's the same thing, so it just reduces speed by 100%. But you have to evade an attack. This is not good because one wrong step and you're gonna get killed. So yeah, that's one of the problems with Oboro here. Fortunately, I haven't had the need to use Hypnosis Seal. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't, depends on the RNG. Then I'm using Bloodstorm. This synergizes with the weapon, but more importantly, it hits a ton of times. Who cares about the effects? It hits a ton of times, and that's going to proc Witch Sue. Okay, so that's the reason why we use Oboro. We pilot Oboro because she doesn't have HP recovery. And we have Wicked Slasher because it's another form of speed reduction. And it's a very good speed reduction. 30% on for 15 seconds. That's huge. That's insane. I don't know why people are not talking about Oboro as a supporter. She's amazing. And well, then we have the supporters. As you can see, Witsu. Why? Well, easy peasy because of the increased duration. Then Blackbeard Kirara, another limited supporter. You can substitute Blackbeard Kirara with Murasaki. You can also substitute her with reduce damage taken from one enemies for when using a skill. Yes, you could use this one, but I don't recommend it. No, this one has to be on the main. You can use this one, the F2P option, or you can go for damage. I'm not using damage right now, but we have Arabella, and we have 2 copies now for the ones who got it last time. Let's see. We also got this. If you want the damage reduction, you can use this. If you have it enhanced to get more HP, it is great. But unfortunately, I don't have her enhanced, so I'm not using her. And basically, that's it. I mean, you can use Fuyumi, yes, but this is kind of the best that I get. And also, Sakuya, F2P. Very good. Excellent. Reduces damage taken by demon type characters. And Oboro is a demon. So, because they are demons, both Oboro and Kurenai, they're also going to get the benefit of Spinel's passive in the active. So they get more damage. That's great. So let's hope that I don't get bad luck on the effects, because this is not consistent because of my levels. It's not because this is a bad strategy. It's because I don't have them maxed out, okay? And remember, if you use this strategy, there's little to none HP recovery. You'll have to go back and change the position of Misaki to the main. So you do 141 run and then 121. And you equip Deflective Wind on Kurenai to also recover HP. And you can also pilot Emily and use the healing field. And for Oboro, it's difficult to recover HP, so let's hope that you avoid getting hit. So yeah, I'm gonna use one of these, and let's see how it goes. Very important, as I told you, first you're going to use Emily to bind the enemy, and immediately after you have to change to Oboro. So I just wait 1 second and I do this and I do this. Oh god! Oh god, it's terrible because she just did the... skill cooldown increase. And this is the first time I use this. This is the first time I use Hypnosis Seal. Usually she doesn't attack. Remember, it's a conflict between the taunt and the attack. And I do this and I spin. Beyblade. There we go. So increasing the speed reduction duration. There we go. I hate whenever I have to do the evades because of that thing. So Kurenai is still alive for... well, she just died. I'm going to retry that. Let's see if I get lucky this time, because that was horrible. From all the effects that I could get, I got the speed the not the speed, the cooldown reduction on my skills, so I wasn't able to abuse the supporters bind. Let's see, one more try. Oh, I was about to get BP. Well, whatever. I still need to farm arena coins, so it's fine. So very quickly, I skip. Supporter, change. Speed reduction. Come on, use this. A bunch of attacks which increases the duration of all her debuffs and the speed reduction. Yeah, even if the bind goes down, it's amazing. Oboro is super cool for this. If you have Witch Shoe. Just look at that. And there we go. Nice. In that moment I could have used the evade and it would have been very good. Come on. Uh-oh. I just do this. Evade, and now Beyblade. There we go. Yeah. Nice. As you can see, Kurenai is almost dead. This is not very consistent because unfortunately I cannot let her use the counter attack to heal her because she doesn't do it properly. If she did, that would be super good. I decided to go with a tank Oboro, but you can go full damage. It's okay to go full damage if you have good control. And if you want to pilot Kurenai, that's also fine. But I wasn't recommending. You want to use the Oboro's spin, Bloodstorm, as much as you want, as much as you can, because that way you're going to increase the duration of the debuffs. So, what can you do if you're not using Kurenai? Maybe you can use, actually, I'm gonna try it, why not? It sounds like a good idea. So, I'm gonna de-equip all of this. I'm going to be losing the damage increase. So, very quickly, super quickly. Which demon? Which character can take advantage of Witch Shoe, but also are demon to get advantage of Espinel and cure themselves? So, Noah-ish. Let's see. The skills. They count as melee? Okay, Noah could be an option because she has skills to recover HP, if I'm not mistaken. Blue, recover HP. Recover HP, yeah. So you can use Noah. That's weird, but yeah. I'm not going to use her because mine is just... well, nah, I'm not going to use her. But you can use Noah. Wow, that's amazing. You can also use Anna Rose or Felicia. Felicia is an excellent idea because she's going to allow you to recover HP. But I'm using her tank set, so you could do her damage. Well, it depends. You can go damage with Oboro. If mine had a higher level, I would. But well, avoiding that, there's also another thing that you can try. And that's actually human. Murasaki. So, very quickly. She already has the anti-human. Excellent. Anti-human, whatever Magatamas. 3 out of 5. Enhancement 14. 5 out of 5. Enhancement 13. There we go. And we're gonna use blue. Obviously, we want to use this little witch zoom. And the question is, what do I do? Tentacle Anchor? No. We're gonna substitute that for Setsuga. Because this is going to multi-hit a lot. And I mean a lot. Senpu, we can avoid Senpu and use this one. We do need the HP recovery. And reduces the enemy's speed. Reduces the enemy's speed. Which do I want? Long animation? No, I'll keep this, even though I'm not going to use any greens. So, yeah, I'm gonna go full damage, because I need to increase the HP recovery on the counter. So I use this. And I can also... No need for full damage. This gives me 4000 HP. And this gives me... Which one? This gives me... I'll use this. Okay. So with this... And I want... Let's go with classic. I want classic. So, yeah, this is gonna be pretty good, I think. The problem is she doesn't have as much HP recovery, but she's gonna have a lot of control. So, one more time. Yeah, this is gonna be busted, I guess. Okay, like that. And we spin, reducing the speed of the enemy. We also reduce the speed by ourselves. Unfortunately, there are so many speed reductions. Oh, yes! I did it. I finally did it. Oh, no! No, wait. It's unfortunate, but you cannot use the HP recovery on Murasaki. Now that I think about it. Same problem as with Kurenai. Sorry, Fujinojin. I'll have to use this one instead. It also provides HP recovery. But this is one of the few instances where Isen is preferred over Fuji no Jin. It also gives HP recovery, but the difference is that you don't adopt a horrible stance where you have to wait to get hit, which also in turn is going to waste time if you're trying to multi-hit to proc Su. So, one more time. Yeah, it's good that that happens so that you see the mistake that you can commit in this case. So, very quickly, I do this and this, and yeah, there we go. Oh my god. There, binding, using a speed reduction. The problem with, oh, well, actually, I could just turn them off. No, I don't want to turn them off because I don't, what's the name? The supporters, I don't want to turn them off because I want Emily to use it once she have the supporter on again. So I was thinking about turning them off, but on the second stage you also want to use that supporter. So yeah. Oh no. Ooh. There. Nice. Speed control. Yeah, you're not going to do it. Oh, no! Invincibility. That's bad. Yeah! The Beyblades! The Beyblades, I mean. Yeah. I have to do a joke about that now. Oh, no! Yeah. It's easier to activate the hypnosis shield once the clones are up, oddly enough. Well, not oddly enough, but there you go. As you can see, it is definitely better with Murasaki. but she doesn't get the benefit of using uh, the passive on Spinel. But I think it's worth it. Anyways, now you have more options to do this. As I mentioned, there you can use Murasaki. You can also use Asagi. Asagi is a fast attacker and she has HP recovery on blue. That's why. Though I don't like it too much because the Rakusenka takes a lot of time to do its animation. So yeah, that's the merit about that. But she also has Kojinka, more speed control. Let's see. You can use Felicia. Ingrid, I do not recommend because she has debuffs, but her debuff do not help with the speed control, if I'm not mistaken. Stun the enemy, reduce the enemy's defense, which it's good because you kill it faster, but yeah. Hellfire, which is also not good, that's for reducing the damage. The attack damage of the enemy. So yeah. So Noah, Felicia, Anna Rose, and Kurenite. Obviously, Oboro is kind of important here because she also has a way of binding the enemy. But if it wasn't those, you want to use someone with HP recovery. Maybe you can use Shisui because Shisui is super tanky. From humans, you can use. I don't like the idea of using Rin because she has other debuffs. That's the thing. You want to minimize the kind of debuffs that you are applying. Let's see. Do you have a speed reduction? Yes. With blue, she reduces speed. Increases skill damage. So yeah, you can use Rin actually. You can use Rin. You can use Sakura no. Murasaki. I think that's about it. Asagi. And I haven't played enough with Heaviko to know whether she's good or not with blue or has enough speed control. Devil Link. Well, no, I would recommend that you go with Rin or Murasaki. Even Asagi. But well, that's about it for today, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!